Alright guys, it's been a long time since I've done a grocery shopping video for you guys. So now that I'm off season, let's see what I usually get at the grocery store. Foods actually aren't really any different from when I was cutting. It's just I get to eat a little bit more. But still though, I'll kind of show you guys what I like to get. Since this was kind of a more of like a bigger kind of shopping kind of trip for me. So first off, let's start with a very, very, very important product, guys. If you haven't had these yet, I mentioned these in one video before, I think. But if you have not had Skinny Cow ice cream sandwiches, you do not know what you're missing out. To me, I've tried all the flavors. These are king. And you can't go wrong at only 2 grams of fat, 29 carbs per serving. Great, great, great sweet tooth attack right here. Definitely always have these on hand. Next up, I personally love microwave popcorn. Great volume. I love getting the ones that have the mini bags just because it's easy. I know one bag is 2 grams of fat, 25 carbs, 3 grams of protein. I don't have to sit there, and if you get the ones that have, you know, like a regular size bag, you gotta kind of divide the portions and stuff like that. This is just a lot easier getting the 10 mini bags. So I like popcorn though, great for great volume carb. Definitely great for volume. I definitely get, I don't know about you guys, but I always get like 5 dozen eggs at a time just because I just go through a lot of eggs like in the morning and stuff like that. When I use a lot of eggs, when I make French toast, and when I make my my whey protein brownies or cake or whatever. So I always get the 5 dozen thing of eggs. And by the way, guys, this is all from Walmart. So if you see anything that you like, it's all going to be at Walmart. As far as fruit, I got some bananas. Oh, if you guys give a shit, for all you guys that have sensitive skin, I get the cheap old Equate hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, that'll help too, advanced recovery skincare lotion. I use this stuff all the time after the shower, after I do my manscaping. Great little hygiene tip right there for you. More fruit. I got some strawberries. Strawberries are another great a great fruit as far as for people that are on lower carbs. It seems like you get a decent amount of strawberries, like a lot of volume compared to like a banana's like 30 grams a pop, as opposed to I think like 100 grams of strawberries only like I think like 7 carbs or something like that. So you can get a lot of volume out of strawberries if you guys are on lower carbs. Just something to think about. Another thing I love getting at Walmart, and it seems like it's the cheapest I can find it, I think it's $1.79 a pound, is good old chicken breast. And what I like to do, guys, is I take some shears and I just cut all the the fat off of them and stuff like that. And then I either I throw chicken in a pan and I like to saute it with like mushrooms and vegetables and things like that, or I'll just I'll take them and I'll take a meat tenderizer and I'll smash them down a little bit and I'll throw them on the grill, and that way I'll have like cooked chicken breast in the fridge. All right. Next up, sorry guys, I'm gonna have some miscellaneous stuff in here. Oh, some good old car wash. Women don't like a dirty ride, boys. Remember that. Keep your car clean. Some good old diet soda. Definitely hippie approved for all you aspartame haters. I love diet soda. I drink this stuff during prep too. Okay, you're gonna get another hygiene tip. Witch hazel. Great to use. Get a cotton ball or something like that. After you shave, put some witch hazel on a cotton ball and use that as kind of like after you shave. It helps with prevent like razor bumps and stuff like that. So especially if you're prone to areas like maybe where you manscape, like on your chest or something, and you're used to kind of like getting razor bumps, try after you shave taking a cotton ball with witch hazel and, you know, doing the area that you manscaped. It seems like it really helps me from preventing razor bumps, guys. Another hygiene tip. I get these Hawaiian, sugar-free, no-calorie Hawaiian fruit punch, they're like you add to water. I like the blue raspberry and berry limeade blast, and I use these still when I make my frozen, what do we call it, my snow cones or whatever. I take my food processor. I don't know if you guys can see this over here. I take my food processor and I fill it with ice. Okay guys, I got my food processor. I fill it with ice and then I put one of these in there and then I put it back and I grind it up and it makes kind of like a snow cone-esque consistency. So another great tip for you guys that are on super low carbs. I actually like freaking lived on these towards the end of my prep, but it's funny, like a lot of times at night and stuff when I'm out of macros and I'm craving something kind of sweet, this is something that I love kind of having at night. So I'll give that a shot, and these are two great flavors that go really well. Alright, next up, good old tortilla chips. I was getting some ones from Trader Joe's that were low in fat, but I didn't realize that, I mean, just these cheap old Sanitas tortilla chips were just a couple grams more per serving, only 6 grams of fat and 19 carbs. Compared to the ones at Trader Joe's that I was getting, I think were like 4 grams of fat and similar like carbohydrates. I was like, hey, you know, now that I'm eating more towards, I'm usually doing anywhere from like 60 to 70 grams of fat, still pretty low, but I definitely can fit in, you know, a good serving of these, especially if you want to make some wraps or something like that, burritos, tacos. It's great to have a side. I love chips and salsa, so I picked these bad boys up. This is another great, pretty good volume too, pretzels. But these are cheddar flavored. Great stuff, guys. Really good with awesome macros too. It's only, you know, you get per 28 grams, which is 20 pretzels. It's only 1 gram of fat and 22 carbs. I love these. Really good. Try these if you haven't tried them. All right, moving on. Another staple. I think I might have featured these in the older video, but I love these Alexia Chipotle sweet potato fries. These are freaking awesome, guys. Definitely worth getting in. Per serving, 4 grams of fat, 23 carbs, 1 gram of protein, 3 grams of fiber. Definitely love, you know, siding these with a good old homemade cheeseburger. Love them. Definitely love these. Give these a shot if you haven't tried them. Alright, next up, don't think you care about my contact solution. Definitely love these. Some Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. Freaking really good. Per serving, 13 grams of fat, 9 carbs. I usually just do like half a serving just to kind of get some easy fats in, and I just love the taste of the honey roasted almonds. So I got those. Another thing that I always get at Walmart is my my extra lean ground beef, because I always get the 96.4, guys. Especially you guys that are watching your fat intake and still want to get some good red meat in. 96.4 only has, it's 4.5 grams of fat, 0 carb, 24 grams of protein per 4 ounces. So I use this for making burritos, tacos, and usually I always make my my cheeseburgers with this. Great stuff. Always get it at Walmart too. It's the cheapest that I've seen it out of anywhere. Next up, oh yeah, some cotton balls for my, my witch hazel. And some Fiber One. Fiber One, these are caramel nut protein bar, little bars, whatever, granola bars. Only 16 carbs a pop, a little bit higher in fat at 6 grams, but a good old, you know, 5 grams of fiber per bar and 7 grams of protein in one of these. So I picked those up. I also got another thing of Fiber One bars. This is probably my favorite ones. These are chocolate caramel and pretzel, really good. Lower in fat, 2 grams of fat, 17 carbs, 5 grams of fiber, but these ones don't even have a gram of protein in them. So great stuff. Next up, more diet soda. I don't even care about that. Oh, let's do some, definitely love salsa. One thing I've noticed though, this brand, I found this when I was in prep, because actually, if you notice, some brands of salsa, if you're not careful and you look at the macros, some of them per serving are like 5 carbs, and you don't realize that you're adding like a serving of salsa to a lot of your things. So this one only has 1 carb per 2 tablespoons. So you get a good amount of salsa only utilizing 1 carb. So this is, the brand is called Herdes. So I love getting this because, I like putting a lot of salsa. Obviously when I make my wraps and stuff like that, put it on eggs. You don't have to waste a lot of carbs using salsa. Some more veggies. I got some baby carrots. Great little snack. Usually when I get green veggies, I usually get frozen broccoli, but I already had some on hand, so I didn't need to get any more of that. Good old dish soap. Alright, getting down to the last bag. Something that I'm finding myself still eating a lot, especially like during my, I don't know, I always crave them like pre-workout, so I have a good amount of them pre-workout, is rice cakes. And I love getting the caramel ones and the white cheddar ones. Definitely 2 of my favorite ones. And I usually always have plain ones on hand too, because the plain ones are great for, if you want to top them with some jelly or some almond butter or something like that. So I always have like, it's funny, like I know most people eat these during prep, but I'm finding myself eating a lot of them, outside of prep. Another little hygiene tip for you guys, if any of you guys are acne prone and you use like an oil-free moisturizer, at Walmart they have an Equate, like a cheaper version of Neutrogena. So it's an oil-free, it's for sensitive skin, won't break you out. This is a product that I've been using for years now, and this is what I use for my face lotion. So anyways, the Equate version I think is like $6 compared to $10 compared to the regular Neutrogena brand. But this is definitely a great, it doesn't like leave your face greasy, you know what I mean? So a good recommendation for some face lotion for some of you guys that have sensitive skin like I do. Alright, last is just some Uncle Ben's. A lot of times I'm gonna rush, and I want to, especially when I make my chicken and stuff like that for pre-workout, a lot of times I like doing a serving of rice, and I can just throw this in the microwave for 90 seconds. Boom, it's done. Alright guys, I think that is it. Like, as you can see, my foods don't change from contest prep to bulking. It's just, like I said, what's nice is I just get to eat a little bit more. But my macros still are not that high. So I've definitely been still trying to keep my weight low, or somewhat low. So right now my macros are, I'm usually anywhere from like 250 to 275 protein. Usually right now I'm trying to drop my carbohydrates back down a little bit to around like 300, which it seems like, I know some of you guys in prep, you're like, oh, 300 carbs, but when you're off season, that's not much at all. I know a lot of guys in prep that are eating just as much as I am, which is pretty pathetic. And then for my fats, I'm usually doing anywhere from like 65 to 70. So literally, like my total calories is still under 3,000, which is not much for somebody my size. I'm just doing my best to not really surpass 200-pound mark. I'm kind of sitting around. I'm fluctuating anywhere from like 200 to kind of 205 right now, and I'm really trying my best to get back into the high 190s if I can. As long as I don't have to like starve myself and do a ton of cardio, but I'm still doing some cardio just to kind of help keep my weight down. And I don't know, it feels good to do cardio in the off season. It helps stimulate my appetite too, so I'm always hungry. But anyways, guys, if you have any questions about the groceries or something, leave a comment in the description box. Anyways, I hope you gave you guys some new ideas to try, some good macro friendly foods. Anyways, have a good one. Take care.